Reverend John Hayab, Country Director, Global Peace Foundation, an international NGO, says it would be unfair to blame the nation's current challenges on President Bola Tinubu's administration. Hayab told the news agency of Nigeria NAN in Abuja.
The problems this government is facing were not originated by this government. Let's be honest with this government. As much as we are not happy, we should also call things the way they are. This government inherited a system. If the information we have is anything to go by, this government had a situation where certain crude have since been sold and money collected and shared because they didn't serve. We don't see what they did with it. Money collected and shared. So the crude is being taken at the time they're supposed to be selling crude to get oil. You have to get money. So you have to look at that and think, what went wrong? Were we sleeping when all those things happened? So when such situation comes, and at the time they took over office, look at certain ministries. It was like a center for sharing or looting. So much money went to private individual. A former minister in this country told us within a twinkle of an eye or within a period of 1 week have shared billions of naira and we don't know who, whether to bats, to spirits, or to ghosts. That's the situation. So, to expect this government to do the magic within 1 day, I don't want to share in that, because if I do that, I'm not being honest to myself as a cleric, I'm not being honest to myself as an individual, and I know that I could also be in that shoe tomorrow, and I have not done what is right. The truth is, some of these things need to be clearly there. But why are people angry and still angry, believing that this government is at fault? Because this government seems to have a little problem with communication. The kind of messaging that comes out of villa or presidency, as it is tagged in Nigeria, doesn't look humane, doesn't look sympathetic, doesn't sound respectful, doesn't sound gracious and courteous. It is people have a right to ask questions. People have a right to agitate. Then you tell them what you're agitating, we are handling it, or we are going to do this and this and this. But you know the process may take us more than 1 year. Oh, you've respected their view. But when you say no, for just agitating, you are an enemy. For just expressing concern, you are unpatriotic. It is treasonable. Such words are so hard that the person will now just ask himself, so which one did I do that is right, wrong? So it provokes anger. And I think we need to tell our leaders this truth. Now look, a lot of Nigerians do know that you didn't create this. Yes, it could be your party, but we still know you didn't create it. Because when Nigerians gave mandate, they gave mandate to Buhari through APC. You are telling us, yes, he didn't deliver the mandate, we want to deliver it now. And we want to do it differently. What are those monetary policies that we are bringing? The increase in dollar rate and other things didn't start now. The fact that it shot up then, and gradually it came down again, is going up. What did they do? We could debate and judge them right or wrong. But the most important thing is that there was an effort to bring it down. But because of certain realities of our export, our kind of business, we can't do it the way we want. And so things are not just going to change in 10 minutes. No, they are going to take time.
Hayab acknowledged the frustration felt by many Nigerians, but cautioned against the potential consequences of planned protests.
Leaders, it doesn't cost you much to change this. Just change your pattern and the society will change. Change the system and the society will change. Respect the people, the society will change. I read in one of the national newspapers recently, and I was so sad, that a federal representative of one of the federal constituencies in Nigeria in the last 4 months have not been in the soil of this country. No. That's wrong. How could the whole federal representative, we voted you to go there, discuss all the bill, raise motions for us, and you are out of this country for 4 months. For what? And it was not even that the person is sick, no. The person is even a chair of a particular committee in the House and sits there in Europe and just pass information. That's how bad it has generated. So when young people get to know these things clearly, if they have opportunity, they will do terrible things because they just realize that when we follow them softly, they will not understand. When we come with fire, they will accuse us. So since they won't understand anything, let's just do the one that they will know we are available. And I think they are available by standing on the street, which some of us who may have had some experience are saying, hold on, we're sharing this grief with you. We're sharing this pains with you. We understand the hunger. We understand the poverty. We understand the bad governance. But let's not destroy everything because of bad governance, because there's still hope for tomorrow. So we can decide to start something new. And some of the proposals I've been pushing around is that we can do many things, but the first three things I feel is that instead of occupying every part of the city, no, we could just decide and say, young men, let's all come, occupy the National Assembly. Nobody enters, nobody goes out of the National Assembly for 1 week. A decision must be taken either to reduce the fuel or to ask the companies to take measures about the increase in tariffs and so on and so forth. When we will do that, they will know. We could also occupy Villa. We're not going to move into Villa, but no one goes in, nobody goes out. The president himself will have to speak. There are roads leading to Villa. We're not here to, no stone, nobody's going to throw anything. Our placard is this thing. That means they should only take the president and the helicopter out of the villa, but not drive out of the villa. The villa people wouldn't want such a scene. They will want to act instantly. But now, the kind of protest we are doing is a protest where we go and torment our innocent people who also are in pain like us. I think that's where some of us are having a little slight disagreement with them. Don't torment innocent people who have problems like you. But tell those people who have caged us, who have imprisoned us, that we still have a voice. And another protest is, see, like now, we have just put your calculator and work on. You will see that we really do not have more than 2 years, 6 months for the next election. So, dust your voter's card. Let's protest and chase them out. Any representative who failed to deliver the good, let's protest and chase him out. But I think that's where we have to protest in INEC. That INEC, if you allow the will of the people to prevail, we won't be in this mess. But since INEC people pocket some money, and including professors who are supposed to teach us morals, pocket money and announce wrong results, that's why people don't take responsibility. That's why people don't respect those who vote for them, because they know, say what you want to say, INEC will still announce me. So we have a lot to do to make things right. And I wish that those who are calling for protests will look at some of these areas and let us protest to change these things, to correct the INEC procedure, to do certain things. But the protest, you call people to block roads into Abuja, block roads in Kaduna, block roads in Mina. At the end of the day, it is only the poor man that suffers.
Hayab's comments come as various civil society groups have announced intentions to organize protests aimed at holding government accountable for what they described as failure to addressing pressing economic and social issues.